Boom, Ever Onward Tribe. I was reconnecting with teammates at a reunion recently. It's actually a fundraiser for a military organization. Phenomenal, phenomenal event. And there were a bunch of SEALs, a bunch of team guys that were together. A lot of us knew each other well. And then a bunch of civilians that were there kind of, bringing the money, bringing all the energy and the, the resources that would go to this organization. We got to know each other. It was a day-long event, so we got to know, the civilians got to know some of the team guys. The team guys were all spending each other and really kind of opened themselves up because these are civilians that are very much focused on helping one of our organizations. And friendships were struck. We had a great time, and it was an enjoyable night. And at the end of the night, we're getting ready to leave, and I remember one of my good teammates came up to me. We have this kind of Viking handshake we've been doing for a lot of years when we started. He gave that to me and he said, "Hey, I love you, brother." And I said, "I love you too," and he took off. And then two other guys kind of did a big bear hug and they're like, "Hey, love you, love you." And you heard that kind of ringing through the room. And I remember one of the civilians was standing next to me after the guys left. I hung back a little bit and he said, he's kind of a extreme alpha male personality, CEO, athlete, and kind of one of those guys that wants to pound his chest a little bit. And I think he might have been feeling off on the night with all our guys and the kind of presence of that level of intensity. But he said, did you guys just say, "I love you"? And I said, "Yeah, we did." And he said, "Is that normal for the military?" I said, I don't know if it's normal for the military. It's definitely normal for warriors. He said, "What do you mean for warriors?" I said, "Well, I make a distinction between a warrior and a soldier." And I don't say that with any disrespect. A soldier, there's plenty of people that just want to learn a skill, a trade, a craft, and they'll be part of the big mechanism that's going to war. A warrior is a true meat eater. It's somebody that wants to see the bear. It's somebody that's in a unit that's going to face the enemy and go run across that battle plane and do the job. I think people like that are very, very aware that when I say goodbye to this teammate that I just did that little handshake with, there's a better than average chance that might be the last time I see him. That's why we say "I love you." Don't wait to say the things you need to say to the people you care about. Nothing's promised. You won't regret it. Ever onward.